Thanksgiving Day games are interesting.
Turkey Day.
Giants, Cowboys.
Oh.
Tommy DeVito popped up with a forearm injury. Will it be him? Will it be Drew Lock? Will it be Cooper Rush? Will it be
DeVito?
Yeah, this can't hurt. He's still gonna be. I wonder if
You
it
can't
affects.
do that with a forearm injured.
I wonder if it affects it. It'll affect throwing the football. Not like he's doing a great job at that. This is the game, man. Like Bears Lions is salvageable if the Bears keep it close.
Yes.
Dolphins, Packers, it's going to be cold.
Yeah.
Tua stinks in the cold. But you know what? It's Packers. It's Lambeau. There's nothing about this game. You know what this game is? This is the nap game. This is the nap game. Giants stink. Cowboys stink.
Yeah.
Brian Daboll looks like he may get fired.
Yeah.
But it's because it's ownership's fault, if you ask me about the Giants. What do you think about this game? DeVito, Rush.
Nap game. What time do you eat? Noon? I actually think this is going to be the eating. Like, this is when you're eating and you have to talk to your family.
Fair.
And then usually you don't really want to talk to your family. You want to watch a game. This year, you better talk to your family. You know what I mean? Because this game stinks. Look, honestly, I'm willing. Because I like to have a little fun on Turkey Day. I'm willing to bet on the Giants. I don't give a damn if it's Cutlets or if it's Drew Lock. It doesn't matter to me. And I'll tell you why. The Cowboys win against the Commanders. As happy as Cowboy fans were, because they hate Washington, I get it, and Washington hates them right back. As happy as they were to get that win, and they should be, that's a rival, and the Cowboys stink, and we all know it. I was actually left that game feeling like the Commanders blew it. Not so much impressed with what the Cowboys did. I was like, what are the Commanders doing at home in this spot against this crappy Cowboys team whose season is lost? Commanders haven't been playing well. This is a chance for you to win, get back on track, beat your rival at home. Jaden Daniels balls out, and they lost the game.
Yeah.
What? I don't believe for a second. Cowboys fans now are talking about wild card and mathematically we're still shut up. Okay, here's what's going to happen on Thanksgiving. You, Cowboys fans, I'm talking to you, are going to get your hopes up. And you're going to be like, man, we're going to beat the Giants back-to-back weeks. We hate the Commanders. We beat them. Now we're going to beat the Giants. We hate them too. We got a shot at the wild card. And just like it always happens, they will let you down, and I think the Giants – listen, I'll be honest, George. I don't know how you feel. I know you're going to talk about it. I would rather Drew Lock. If I'm a Giants fan, you're telling me – I call him Danny DeVito. You're telling me Danny DeVito is banged up and you are considering playing him? Bro, when you're 100%, you're not good. If you have a hangnail, you ain't playing. Drew Lock, you're up. If I'm a Giants fan, I think they should have played Drew Lock to begin with. That's just me, but whatever. Go to Drew Lock. I bet you. I'm not a Drew Lock fan, but in spot starts, George, I watched them do it in Seattle. I just saw it, but Geno caught fire, and they stuck with Geno, and that was the right move.
Yep.
But for spot starts, Drew Lock, man, he loves a big stage. I bet you Drew Lock or Tommy DeVito will ball out in this spot. But if I'm a Giants fan, I'd rather roll with Drew Lock. I'm taking the Giants to win this game. I am.
I know I just got done talking how the offensive line is built, but what the Cowboys are now doing with Micah Parsons, he's lining up in the A-gap. He's lining up at defensive tackle. And he's having one of the pass rush win rates at defensive tackle, out of qualified defensive tackles.
Crazy.
That's Micah Parsons. Him alone can ruin this game. What the Cowboys did in the most bizarre game ever. Like, let's face it. If they don't have an insane return for a touchdown, who knows what happens? Terry McLaurin should have been the nail in the coffin, and then a field goal post goes off. I'm not sold on the Cowboys. I'm not sold on either team.
Neither.
And it's a matter of like Malik Neighbors calling the Giants soft, calling out the coaching. God ask Dabes why I'm not getting targets. And Brian Daboll handling it all as well as he can. This is just a mess. This game comes down to this. This is likely the deciding game for Brian Daboll. If he wins, he'll stay. If he loses, he's fired after this game. And let me tell you this. If the Giants lose and Brian Daboll gets fired, if Brian Daboll is out there to be an offensive coordinator, you hire him. And this is any team in the league, except for a few. But the Patriots, is they like what they see from AVP. Brian Daboll is the type of guy you bring in. Who does Drake May get compared to? Josh Allen. Drake May right now is further along than Josh Allen was as a rookie.
Yeah.
Josh Allen's numbers as a rookie alone, 53% completion percentage, 10 passing touchdowns, 12 interceptions, multiple games under 100 passing yards. Drake May's floor is 220, and his completion percentage and his ceiling is so much higher right now. But then you look at years 2 through 4 in the NFL with Dable still as coordinator, 20 touchdowns, 37 touchdowns, 36 touchdowns, with his rushing factor still being there stronger than ever. Don't let his tenure with the Giants dissuade you from how good of an offensive coordinator and play caller Brian Dable is. And don't forget about 2022, when he had that entire roster and Daniel Jones overperforming and gave Saquon Barkley his second best career year. That's what got Daniel Jones the extension, Brian Dable. But Daniel Jones' mishandling will get him fired. And guess what? If you're the Patriots, how you look at it. Dable comes back. His NFL start was as an assistant with the Patriots. You bring him in, he develops your quarterback, he runs your offense, and you know what you see every day?
What?
A hands-on audition. Is this guy really a head coach? Because if your head coach doesn't show progress in year 2, it's dirty work, it's nasty work, but it's business.
Yeah.
Gerard Mayo, thank you. We tried, it didn't work out. Brian Dable, your head coach.
Okay, that's where I'm going because you gave me a lot to unpack there. First, let me backtrack here to the game, okay? 6 straight losses for the Giants. How could you feel good about betting on this team? And you're right. Malik Neighbors calling out Dable and all that. It's a bad look. But I still, even with all that, DeVito or Locke, I prefer Locke. And that defense on this stage, and the Cowboys don't win at home any damn ways. I like the Giants in the game. As far as Dable, I bring this up because if you're telling me that both coaches are on the hot seat and could be in trouble by losing this game, because let's not forget about Mike McCarthy here, okay? And we watched Mike McCarthy beat the hell out of Ron Rivera on Thanksgiving, and that was enough for Washington to say, enough is enough. Rivera, you got to go. And they ran him out of town. Don't think for a second if Dable and the Giants, who are in the pits right now, go into Jerry's World and beat them on Thanksgiving, that Mike McCarthy might not be shown. So both of these coaches are in trouble, George. Let's not put Dable on the hook here. With that being said, I trust Brian Dable more. And I actually think he'll get a head coaching job. I don't think he's going to be a coordinator, George. This is my opinion.
Yeah.
I think baked in, teams around the league will say, your team was an idiot for letting Saquon walk and Daniel Jones be the guy that got the bag. I think they'll give Dable a pass. That's just my opinion. I think he'll be a head coach.
Dable gets fired by the Giants, hired by the Cowboys.
Oh, that'd be nuts. Good hire for the Cowboys, so it won't happen because it's smart.
Dable gets fired by the Giants, hired by the Bears.
I love that.
Now, if I'm Brian Dable, I would look at the Bears seriously.
I love that.